Dear students, welcome to the second session of the design of Turing machine. In previous session, we have discussed the design of a Turing machine for the language a to the power n, b to the power n, n greater than equal to 1, which was a context-free language. Now in today's session, we will discuss the design of Turing machine corresponding to the language, which is almost similar to this, but is not a context-free language. The language is a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, n greater than equal to 1. This language is not context-free because we have to do more than one match in this particular language. So first of all, we will be discussing what will be our strategy to design a Turing machine, to program a Turing machine corresponding to this language. So we will see how we will process a successful string over the Turing machine corresponding to this language. First of all, we will be looking at what will be the words in our given language. The words in our given language will be having the equal number of A's, B's and C's, and all B's will come after all the A's and before all the C's, and similarly all C's will come after all the A's and all the B's, and all the A's will come before all the B's and all the C's. So such kind of words will be there in our language. So just for example, triple A, triple B and triple C. This will be a word in this language having equal number of A's, B's and C's. All A's are coming before all B's are coming before all C's, and C's are coming at last. Okay, so these will be the words. Now whenever we want to design the Turing machine corresponding to a given language, we have to first of all decide a strategy or decide an algorithm by which we can process the strings of that particular word over that particular Turing machine. So designing that strategy and or the algorithm is the most important task when we are designing a Turing machine. For this particular language, we will follow the same strategy, the same algorithm which we have followed for our previous language, that was a to the power n, b to the power n, n greater than equal to 1. In this language, we have matched A's with the corresponding B's. So for each A, we were matching one B in the string. So in this manner, we were making sure that number of A's and number of B's were equal. The same strategy we will extend here. So we'll start processing our string from the leftmost A. So first of all, we will find the leftmost A and we will start processing it. What do we mean by the processing of a particular symbol? Whenever we are processing the symbol, we are replacing it by X. So whenever I replace this A by X, it means that this A has been processed. So now I have found the leftmost A. What next I have to do? Next, I have to find a B corresponding to it. So I will skip everything which is coming in between and I will try to find the first B in the string. So first B in the string is here. So whatsoever come in between, I will be skipping it. So I will reach to the first B. I will move towards right and I will reach to this first B. When I will find this B, so this B is the corresponding to this A, so I will match it and process it by changing it to the symbol Y. So I have changed this B to the symbol Y and I have processed this B. Now what is my next aim? My next aim is to find a corresponding C. One A and B I have matched successfully. Now I want to find the corresponding C to be matched. So for finding C, I have to again move towards the right side. So I will move towards the right side and find the very first C available. And whatsoever come in between, I will be skipping that. So when I find this C, I will process this C and I will change this C by the symbol Z so that I can show that this C has been processed. So corresponding to this A, this B and this C has been matched. Now what I have to do? I have to again repeat this process. I have to again find the leftmost A and then repeat this process. To find the leftmost A, what I have to do? I have to come back towards the left direction. So after processing this C, I will start coming towards the left. And I will find the leftmost available A. How will I find the leftmost A? When I am coming towards left, whatsoever come in between, whether Z, Y, B or A, everything I will be skipping. Okay. Whenever I will reach to X, so I will come to know that I have come one step extra. Then I will move right and in the right of the first X, Either there will be an A or if all the A has been processed, then I will find the Y. So I have found an A here. So I will again repeat the same process. I will process this A, make it as X. I will move towards the right to find the B. Now this time A and Y. Whatever is coming in between, I am skipping it. So I will reach to the first available B and process it by changing it to Y. Then I will find the first available C. So I will come here and whatsoever whether B or Z is coming in between, I will be skipping it. I will reach to this C and process it by replacing it by Z. Okay. Then again I will repeat the same process. Again I have to find the leftmost A. Again I will come towards the left. Now whatsoever come in between, whether it is Z, B or Y or A, I will be skipping it. And as soon as I find an X, I will move towards one position right, and then I found my leftmost A. And again this A I will process. I will mark it by X and then find for first B. I will replace it by Y, then I will find the first C, I will replace it by Z, and again moving back towards the left. I will again come towards the left, and whenever I find the first X, I will come here, I will find the first X, now I will move one position right. So I will move the one position right, but this time I am not finding A, I am finding Y. So whenever I find such a situation, it means all the A's in my string has been processed. Now what I have to do, I have to simply check whether all B's and all C's has also been finished simultaneously or not. They will be finished if all of the B's has been converted to Y and all of the C's has been converted to the Z. So I have to simply check before finding the blank. I should find only Y and Z. I should not find any B or C in between. So I will be moving towards right, and whatever Y or Z will come, I will be skipping, and whenever I will reach to this position blank, I will come to know, yes, all B has been successfully converted into Y and all C has been successfully converted into Z. And because corresponding to each A, I have converted one B to the Y and one C to the Z. So it simply means that number of A's, number of B's and number of C's in my string are equal, which was a required property for my language. So in this manner, I will be processing my strings over the Turing machine corresponding to this language. Now I will be coming to the design of the Turing machine and following the same strategy which I have just described. I will start designing my Turing machine with the initial state, start state, that is the Q0. So this is the start state, and the aim of this start state is to find the leftmost A. I don't have to do anything to find the leftmost A because my read-write head will be placed on the first symbol of my input, that will be the leftmost A. Now what I have to do with this leftmost A? This leftmost A has been found, so I will replace it by X. So I will replace it by X and move one position right. Okay, so on finding A, I will replace it by X and I will move towards the right, and then I will move to the state Q1. What I have to do in the state Q1? Now in this, being in the state Q1 means that I have found my leftmost A and I have processed it. So now the aim of the Q1 state is to find the first B. So whatever will come in between, that I have to skip. So what I am getting here, I am getting A. So A I have to skip. Then further I will get one more A that I have to skip. So whatever number of A's comes, those A's I have to skip. So I will be marking a self loop here, and I will read an A. In place of A, I will be writing A, and I will move towards the right. So first time on reading A, I will replace it by A and I will move to the one position right. So I will come here on this A. Then again I am getting A, so I will write A and I will move one position right. So my pointer will come here on the first B. So on finding the first B, so now in the Q1 state, I have successfully found the first B. What I have to do with this B? I have to process this B. So on finding B, I will be processing it by writing Y in place of it and moving one position right. Okay, so in place of this B, I will be marking Y. Okay, and I will move one position right. So I will be coming to the next B. Now I will be moving to the state Q2. Okay, I will be moving the state Q2. Now, what is my aim in the state Q2? In the state Q2, my aim is to find the first C, the matching C. Okay, so whatsoever come in between that I have to leave. What I am getting here, I am getting the B's. So all B's I have to skip. So again, I will make a self loop. On reading B, I will be marking it with B only and I will move towards right. So in this manner, I will be skipping all the B's. So I am getting first B. In place of B, I am writing B and moving one position right. So now my pointer is at the second B. Now again, I am getting B. So in place of B, I am writing B and moving one position right. And then I am reaching to this C. Now in Q2 state, I have got this C. What I have to do with this C? I have to process this C. How I will process this C? In place of C, I will be writing Z and start moving left. Why I am start moving left? Because in place of C, I have marked it by Z. So C has been processed. After processing the C, means I have found one A, corresponding B I have matched, corresponding C I have matched. Now I have to again go back to find the leftmost A, to find further A's to be matched. So that's why I have to move towards the left. So I will be moving towards left and I will be reaching to the state, say Q3. So now I am here in the Q3 state and moving one position left. So my read-write head will come here. So I will be getting B. So whatsoever B's, Y's or A's I am finding, I will be skipping. I will be finding first X, because on finding first X, I will move one position right. It will indicate me the position of the leftmost A. So in Q3 state, I have to skip. I have to skip B's. Okay. So I have to skip B's. So B in place of B, I will be writing the B and keep moving towards left. So B, I will be writing B and keep moving left. Again B, I will be writing B and keep moving left. Then I will get Y. Okay. So Y, in place of Y, I will write the same one. I will not change, but keep moving left. So I will keep moving left. Then I will be getting A. So A's I am finding. I will replace it by A and keep moving left. Okay. So I will come to this A. Again, I am finding A. So I will write A and keep moving left. Then I will reach to this position X. Now reaching this position X means that I have moved one step extra. So on finding X, I should move one position right. So at place of X, I will be writing X only and moving one position right. So in Q3 state, if I am finding X, so I will move back to the state Q0. On X, I will be writing X and moving one position right. Now I have moved to the state Q0 and my read-write head is indicating the leftmost state. So I am again in the same position. So my one loop, one circle has been completed. Okay. So I am in the Q0 state, finding again having the leftmost state. So this leftmost A will be processed as per this transition which I have written. So in place of A, I will be writing X and moving one position right. Now I have come here and I have moved to the state Q1. In Q1 state, I am finding A. I will replace it by A and moving one position right. So my read-write head will come here. Now in the Q1 state, my aim was to find the leftmost B and whatsoever come in between that I have to skip. So previously I found only the A's in between, but this time I am also finding Y's in between. So these Y's also has to be skipped. So in place of Y, I will be writing Y and moving one position right. So in place of Y, I will be writing Y and I will move one position right. Then I will be finding B, which is the first B I have found. So this is the B corresponding to the A which I have processed. So this B I will mark with Y. I will mark with Y and move one position right. So my read-write head will move to the next position. Now I am in the Q2 state. In Q2 state, I am finding B. So these B's I have to skip, because my aim in Q2 state is to find the leftmost C, the first C which we encounter. Okay. So B I have to skip. So B I will write in place of B and then move one position right as per this transition. Okay. So now I have reached to the Z. So previously I have found only the B's in between to find the C's, but this time I am also finding Z. So these Z also has to be skipped. So I will write Z in place of Z and moving one position right. Okay, so Z I will be writing Z and I will move one position right. Then I will move to this C. So this is the matching C corresponding to the A and B which I have processed. So this C I will process by marking it with Z. Okay, and then moving one position left. So I will come back here. So now and move to the state Q3. So left I have moved and I have moved to the state Q3. In this Q3 state, my aim is to find X so that I can move one position right and find the leftmost A. So up till X, whatsoever comes that I have to leave. So I have found Z, but Z is not mentioned here. So Z also I have to leave. Okay. So that's why I will mark Z also Z, Z, and I will move left. Okay. So I will move left. Then I am getting B. Okay. B I am getting. So B, B, L. So B I will write and I will move left. Then I am getting Y. So Y, Y, L. So whatever Y I will get, I will write Y and I will move left. So I will come here. So Y, Y, L. I will move one position left. Then A, L. So A, I will write A and I will move one position left. Now when I reach here, then I do not encounter any of these symbols Z, B, Y or A. All Z, B, Y or A which were coming, I have skipped. I have reached to X. So whenever I get X, I will write X and I will move one position right as per this transition and I will move to the state Q0. Now I am again in the Q0 state and finding the A to be processed. So I will repeat this process. So A, in place of A, I will be marking X as per this transition and I will move one position, right? So my read write head will come here. Now I am getting Y's. So all Y's I have to skip as per this transition, Y, Y, R. So Y, I will keep Y here, move one position, right? I will come here. I will keep Y here, move one position, right? I have come here. So I have found the corresponding B. As I have found the corresponding B, so corresponding to this transition BYR, I will mark this BY, Y, and then move to the state Q2. In the Q2 state, I am finding Z, ZR. Okay, so I have moved to one position, right? So Z, ZR. So Z I will be skipping. So this Z I will skip, this Z I will skip, and I will move to this C. Okay, when I get C, I will process it. I will process it by replacing it by Z and then move one position left. So I will come to this particular symbol and then I am in the state Q3. Now I wish to, I have to skip all the Z, B's, Y's and A's. So this Z I will skip and keep moving left. Okay, so I will come here, this Z I will skip and keep moving left. I will come here. This Y I have to skip, so I will keep moving left. I will come here. This Y I will skip, this Y I will skip, and then I will reach to this X. As soon as I reach to X, I will move to the state Q0. So X, X, R. So my pointer will come here and I will be in the Q0 state. Now in Q0 state, I have the transition for A, but I do not have the transition for Y. So getting Y in the Q0 state, it simply means that all the A's has been processed. Now I have to check whether all the B's and all the C's have also been processed or matched or not. Okay, so on getting Y, I will move to this position Y, Y, R. Now I have to move towards right to see whether I get anything else than Y or Z or not. So I should get, ideally I should get only Y or Z, nothing else. And then when I will be finding this blank symbol, then I will come to know, yes, A number of A's, number of B's and number of C's in this particular string are equal. Okay, so on YYR, I will move to the state, say Q4. Okay, so this is the state Q4. So now I have moved to this. So on this Y, I have written Y, I have moved one position right, and I have moved to the state Q4. On this Q4 state, all Y's I have to skip, all Z I have to skip. I should reach to a blank without getting any A or B because, without getting any B or C. Because if I get any A, B, C or any symbol, this simply means that my string does not belong to the language. Okay, so I will be writing the transitions Y, Y, R and Z, Z, R. So all Y and all Z I will be skipping. So Y I have come here, so Y, Y, R. I have come here Z, Z, R. Then I have come here Z, Z, R. I have come here Z, Z, R. So I will move here. Okay, so in Q4 state, I will find this blank. So whenever I find this blank, it simply means that my string is successful over this Turing machine. So I will be moving to a state which is known as the Q5, and this will be the final state. So in place of hash, I will be writing hash. Now there, it doesn't matter whether I move left or I move right. So simply I will be just writing hash hash r. So my read write head will go to the next blank. Okay, but I am in the final state. Now in Q5 state, I have not written any transition. So in the Q5 state, I am bound to halt. My machine will halt because I have not drawn any transition out of it. Okay, so whether I get a hash symbol or whatsoever it is, my machine is going to halt, or because I am halting in a final state, so that's why my string is going to be accepted. So in this manner, I can design a Turing machine corresponding to it. And as per the previous example also, this example we have designed for n greater than equal to 1. Again, if we have to design for n greater than equal to 0, means n equal to 0 is also possible. So when n equal to 0, so according to the a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, when n is equal to 0, so we will get an empty string. We will get the null string. So our tape will be of the format hash, 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 something like this, and my read write pointer will be here. So I will not get a. In the Q0 state, I will not get a. I will simply get a blank. So whenever I get a blank, so I will directly move to the final state. So I will write blank, blank, r, or else whatsoever I write, but I will move to the final state. So my null string will also get accepted. So if I have to include n equal to 0, means I have to include null string also, then this particular transition I have to add here. If I want it for n greater than equal to 1, then this transition I do not want. I will not have this transition with me. Thank you all.